Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk to you today about gun laws in America and why they should be changed. Did you know that bullets and magazines can be purchased in your average supermarket, or that firearms can be purchased in a Walmart? My reason for choosing this topic is that every year in America, 13,000 people die every year from gun-related incidents, compared to Britain's 35, and I feel that this outrageous figure can be easily reduced. And it doesn't help that there are 1,500 million guns in America. To start off with, I'm going to talk about why Americans feel it is important that they have firearms. When arguing in America about the gun law, they seem to waver on the point that the Second Amendment allows them to bear arms. Therefore, they don't only feel they should have a gun, but it is their duty as an American to own one. However, what they don't say is that the Second Amendment actually says that they have the right to bear arms in case the government becomes tyrannical, in which case the people can overthrow the government. But surely in this day and age, a government would not become tyrannical, and if it were to, then the people wouldn't rise up and shoot the members of the party. When I went on a forum about gun laws in America, I saw one person say, "Only a fool would wish for a lesser weapon than a weapon that could deter the attacker at a distance. Until the police arrive, you're on your own." Oddly, when the police do arrive, they're armed. Has anyone suggested that the police be disarmed? Why do the police need guns? But in my opinion, that's a pretty far-fetched argument. The police need guns because it is their job to protect us, and if the police didn't have guns, the police wouldn't be able to do their job as well. I wouldn't have as much of a grip on criminals, because they can't do anything to protect the citizens. But if you disarm the citizens, then the attacker has nothing to attack you with, which can kill you within a second, because he won't be able to get his hands on a gun. And my response to "only a fool would wish for a lesser weapon than a weapon that could deter the attacker at a distance" is, we shouldn't have to live in a society where we need to be worried about attackers, and if we tell the citizens that they need guns to protect themselves, well then that will just cause panic and paranoia among the community. Another thing that points to America getting rid of guns is the events that took place in China. What happened was there was a crazy man that tried to kill lots of students and teachers, like the events that took place in Newtown. However, because there are strict gun control laws in China, the worst thing he could get his hands on was a big knife. This meant that he cut a few people up, but all of them survived. However, in America, if a crazy man wanted to kill a bunch of kids, he could kill 20 in about 10 seconds because he has an automatic assault rifle. But in China, the crazy man can only get his hands on a gun. So the best he can do is cut a few people up, but everyone still survives. Another example why America should put in some sort of law is in Australia. There was a massacre in Tasmania and the shooter killed 35 people. But after that, Australia put a ban on pump action and semi-automatic firearms, and since then there have been no massacres and a 40% decrease in gun-related homicides. But it's not all Americans that want firearms. Recent polls have shown that 6 in 10 Americans want a ban on 15 to 30 round cartridges. Also, 53% of Americans want a ban on semi-automatic guns. After the mass shootings in Virginia in 2007, 40% voted for stricter gun laws. After the shootings in Newtown, Obama said that some gun laws were going to be put in place, but nothing has been done about it yet. So if the American government is going to be brave enough to put a ban on firearms, then they should at least put a ban on army-style assault rifles, because they have been responsible for the past 3 major shootings in America. And they should also put a ban on 15 to 30 round cartridges, because they enable the shooter to fire out more bullets. As you can see from the reasons that I have stated, I feel that it's justifiable for the American government to put in a suitable gun law. Thank you for listening.